Hello there, all of my YouTube folks. I just want to apologize in advance. My parents' cat is walking around on the table, and hopefully he doesn't cause any trouble. But he seems to be laying there and being pretty good, so hopefully everything will be okay. Um, it's good to talk to all you guys. It's getting ready to be my second payday, so I've been through a couple of weeks of this new job now. And I figure probably a lot of you are curious about how all of it's going. So I decided to, do a little update video here. I just uploaded a video that's, a week or two old. Um, but hey, um, I'm I'm just kind of busy. Uh, as I've said before, I did sign an NDA for this job, so I literally can't really talk about any details of it. I am apparently allowed to say that I process documents, um, and that is what I'm allowed to say. Um, Anything more, and I'm risking my job, which, for right now, at least, I don't need to do. Uh, Suffice it to say, um, it is interesting being at a desk job again because this is essentially, at least right now, a desk job. And um, I gotta say, boy, do my feet and ankles appreciate it. My waistline doesn't necessarily. I'm gonna have to get back into some kind of exercise routine, but man, my feet and ankles appreciate not being stood on 24/7. Um, or even the 8 or 10 hours I'm at work. So I'd say that's the first positive thing that I've really noticed is that you know um, my my foot ankle condition seems to be a little less upset. These things are just really weird. Um, I'm getting ready to get my second paycheck here. The negatives there being that we haven't really worked a complete week. The first week we started halfway through our week, and the second week we technically had Veterans Day off. It's very cool to work for a company that gives you like all federal holidays off. That's pretty that's pretty cool. Um, they say there are some exceptions where they have to call people in, but it hasn't really happened for a long time. Um, but workflow permitting, we get every federal holiday off, which is kind of nice. Of course, nobody pays you anymore, which kind of sucks. But a lot of them fall on our natural days off. Like this year, Christmas Eve and Christmas are on my team's days off, as well as a couple other holidays, I believe. Um, so there's that, and then you get the people complaining that some people get screwed out of pay while others don't there. So I don't know if they do the floating holiday thing at this company. I don't think they do, but I'm surprised they don't. Um, for those of you who don't know what that is, let's say Christmas falls on a Thursday, which I think it does, and Thursday's your normal day off. Well, to ensure everybody gets screwed out of their pay, not just the people who work Thursday, they then say, all right, since you guys are normally off on Thursday, you're going to get Friday off, or something like that, or a day within the same pay period that they let you pick from, or there's a couple of different ways that they go about it. Uh, Probably what a lot of my viewers are going to ask is like, is this? Do you like this job? Is it tolerable, stuff like that. Um, I do not like the commute. I will be completely honest about that. It's about 45 minutes there and an hour home, um, I'd say. So what I discussed in my video about things to consider when you're taking a job, there you go. There's a lot of extra time to give work. Um, I'm trying to get some type of Bluetooth speaker in my car or something so I can at least like listen to a podcast or, you know, something like that. Um, music, to just to kind of try and make better use of that time. Um, for those of you that know the area, I basically use Beltline to get to this place and back home. On weekdays, I don't get on 30. I just go straight through Grand Prairie and get on Main and take that all the way back to Arlington because you could be gridlocked on the highway. And then on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I generally do take 30 because it's not so crowded, which gets me home a little faster, but not by much. Um, but I think that so here's the other thing to consider. They've talked about the process and possibility of going temp to perm, and I'm looking at all of the people who've gone permanent with this company, and just none of those people scream me, you know. Um, so I don't know how realistic it is that I'm going to go permanent with this company. Do I think I can keep the contract for the 18 to 24 months that it generally carries on? I think so. Um, but that does mean I can't do a lot of the things I'd like to do with my money because when this job goes away, how am I going to pay my rent? Um, and I'm not saying that it's impossible. Who knows? It could end up working out that way. But just based on right now, and like I said, the type of people who are permanent with this company, I'm just not those people. Um, and I don't have any hard feelings about that. I took this job knowing that you know there was a chance it wouldn't be a permanent thing. So you know you just keep looking. A few people have left during training, so I know at least one of them had an interview with another entity, so maybe he went ahead and did with that. Another person was just a little too OCD to be able to do this job efficiently, I think, and it bothered him that he couldn't be OCD enough, and just it didn't work for him. I'm not sure why the third guy left. He just quit coming in. And that kind of thing happens, and I'm pretty sure that temp agencies understand why things like that happen. It is asking a lot to go out to a job that essentially there's only a 10% chance you're going to be good enough for long term. That's if they keep you past your 90-day probation. Um, Sorry, but um, so far things are good. Um, I'm gonna really try and stick with this as long as I possibly can. Um, if I was doing it 5 days a week, I don't think I would be as enthusiastic about it. I'm almost already used to the 10 hours. I work some pretty long days with my telecom job when I do work it, even 12 or 17-hour days sometimes. It just depends on how things go. Um, and so I am kind of used to having to stay up long stints if necessary. Um, do I is it the kind of work I'd like to do? Yes, yes. I think that this is the kind of thing I've wanted to do for a while. Um, there, as I mentioned in a previous video, is a quota system. It's pretty serious, but I really haven't heard of anybody getting let go over that yet. They would rather you be accurate than super quick, I guess. Um, anyway, I think I can probably go ahead and cut the video here. I have no further updates on my divorce or my ex or anything like that. Other than since my checks this month are going to be kind of small, I don't, wasn't able to get internet first check like I wanted to. Um, so probably realistically, I'm just going to have to put a few things off till December, um, or even January. I feel like January will probably be a better month for me. Um, that'll probably, I believe that'll also be like when I'm out of probation, because there not only is there a 1 month training period, there's a 90-day probation period where they could just say I'm not good enough right there. Um, that's a little stressful. But like I said, I think my accuracy is improving, and because of that, I think that things will be okay. I'm just going to have to go with it. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for sticking to the end of the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I am trying to grow. Give me some ideas of what you guys would like me to talk about in the comments of my videos. And as I always ask, if you are going to dislike one of my videos, please leave a comment as to why you're doing so. I feel like I deserve the chance to, change your mind on that or something. Anyway, have a good night all. Goemonronin, signing out.